In this video, we're going to talk about the new HubSpot drag and drop email builder, how to get started, and what you can do with it by default, and so much more. Hey, you know what time it is.
Are you a HubSpot user looking for fun and interactive education that helps you be better at HubSpot? Then welcome to Sprocket Talk.
That's right, I'm your boy George B. Thomas from SprocketTalk.com, bringing you yet another HubSpot educational video. If you're a sales, marketing, or service professional looking to learn more about HubSpot and inbound strategies to help your business grow, then you're in the right spot. Hey, make sure you subscribe to keep learning more and use that comment section below for any inbound and HubSpot questions you may have. HubSpot recently opened up availability to their new email drag and drop editor. As a matter of fact, this drag and drop email editor comes inside HubSpot free with the ability to send a couple thousand emails a month. Now that is amazing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to save a ton of time and money, as well as get creative by helping you build your first HubSpot drag and drop email.
All right, to create your first drag and drop email, you're going to go to marketing and then to email, and you're going to hit that orange button to create email. Now, once you do that, you're actually going to have the opportunity to choose an email type. So it can be regular, automated, or blog RSS. In this case, we're just going to go with a regular email. So we'll go ahead and click that. And what you're going to see is you come into your normal HubSpot area that you're used to. This is custom, where you can pick any of the templates that you've created or that you create in the future. But you're going to notice that there is a drag and drop tab here at the top, and that's where we're going to head into today. Now, once we get in here, we're going to see that we have some what they call basic templates. This is a welcome, a promotion, a plain text email, a very simple email, and a newsletter style. Now here under more, you can actually build one from scratch. You can start with what is a feedback survey, a birthday type event, illustration, and you can see there's quite a few that you can grab: informational, quote, re-engagement, sale, welcome, and they're really giving you kind of a view of the different styles that you can build with this drag and drop editor. But it's very easy to, let's say, grab something like the promotion, add some images, change the copy, and you are good to go. Now in this tutorial, that's exactly what we're going to do. But if you want to learn more about the drag and drop email editor, every nook and cranny, you can head over to SprocketTalk.com and get your VIP plus access, because we'll be doing a course on the drag and drop email editor that you will have access to as a VIP plus member. Without further ado, let's click the promotion, and that's going to go ahead and load up the email. You can see as I hover over this, we get some things that we can kind of change. So we've got the pencil to edit the layout here. We've got that we can clone this layout, and we can trash this. So if I wanted to add another image, I could easily do that with the click of a button. Notice this side panel opens, and it asks me things like, do I want this to be 1 column, 2 column, 3 column? And I can easily click that real quick, and now you can see that I can add another element here, or I can click it back to being single. I can also say that I want it to be full width instead of the content width. So you see that you have a ton of flexibility. Notice the background color. We can click on that and go ahead and change that. And so now you can see I have this full width color with an image, and hopefully your mind starts to go in the direction of how flexible from a design standpoint this email drag and drop editor is. We can even select a pattern. There are some in here by default. So if we wanted to just grab a certain one and use that, we can. If we scroll all the way down here and see the different kinds. Now, if we come back up here, what you're going to be able to see is we can also replace, which then allows us to upload our own pattern if we want, as well as if we pick a pattern like this, we can tile it or we can stretch it, which stretching is ugly, but there are going to be times where it will make sense if you stretch it versus tiling it. I'm actually going to go ahead and hover over this and trash that because I don't want it at all. But what I can do is go ahead and click on this and then add an image. Now in here, you're going to see that I can replace this image with any image that I want to choose. I'll just select this one for right now because we're inspecting the drag and drop editor. So we have some type of inspector person now. We can change the alt text. We can adjust the width and height. height, and we can give it padding or not give it padding. So notice how if I get rid of that, it goes straight up to the lines of the email, which a lot of us have tried to do that in some of the other templates historically, and it definitely wasn't that easy. Now, if I want to link this to, let's say, sprockettalk.com/unpack or somewhere, depending on what I'm promoting, I can go ahead and put a link there. And then I can also align this left, center, right. So you see there's a ton of flexibility when it comes to editing an image in your email with the drag and drop editor. I'm going to go ahead and hit done here. So let me go down here, and you're going to see if I hover over the text, there's another little area that kind of shows up that didn't show up above. So if I hover over the image, notice I can clone it and trash it. If I hover over the text, I also have this clone and trash, and then under more, add a smart rule. So yes, you can add smart rules to your drag and drop editor. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and click into the copy that I want to change. Notice what happens up here. It opens up the WYSIWYG editor, and we can do everything from adjusting the paragraph to the heading, to the font, to the size, to bold, italicize, justify or align, bullets, all sorts of things. And even under more, we've got some of these kind of side things that you may want to use, like strike through or subscript and things like that. You can also add a link. You can, of course, with HubSpot, do a personalization token, and there's even an insert emoji here that you can use, and you can do the source code as well. So we can go ahead and grab that source code and rock it out. We could do an embed or whatever we wanted to do with that. Now, another thing that you may want to do with your emails that you haven't been able to do historically with ease is add a divider. You can see that's one of the default little modules that you can throw in here. So I could do a divider between that and my actual button just to give it a little bit of style. And if I click on that, like every other module in here, it's going to open up and it's going to let me select the things that I want to change. So do I want this to be 2 pixels in height instead of 1? Do I want it to go 75% or 60% across my email? So you can see it's very easy to make changes, even to, do I want it just to be a dotted line instead? And do I want it to be, again, center, left, or right? Now down here, you're going to see that we have Shop Now. In this case, that is a button that we can click on, and we can do things like link to a URL. We can click on CTA, email address, email subscription link, file download, or one of our pages. And depending on what we click, so CTA here, you can see that we can select a CTA that we want to tie it to. If we do URL, it's obviously going to give us the place where we can place a URL, or right here in your email, that's right, you could do a file download, and then you could grab your PDF or whatever they're trying to download and add it right in here. I'm going to hit done here. So you see it's easy to add images. It's easy to add copy. It's easy to even adjust the layout. Let's say I wanted another 2-column area here of images. I can take this layouts, drag it in. Now I can actually just hover over these images and clone them. And then when I click on these images, I can drag them into these boxes. Yeah, it's that easy, people. It's just simply called a drag and drop email editor for a reason. Now I have 4 images. I can do the same thing with my copy and clone it and drag it, and you can see how quick I can actually modify the information that I want to send out to the individuals with this email. Just in seconds, I have made a 4-product layout here. What's nice is you're not totally done. There's a ton more that you can do. You can come in here and you can mess with the template design. You can click on this more and actually do things like custom modules and all sorts of stuff. But again, that is the reason for the course. Listen, don't forget to actually name your email. Don't forget to head over to settings. And when you're sending and scheduling, hey, schedule later or send now. This should get you well on your way to create your first email with the drag and drop editor.
Well, there it is. Make sure you check out your portal for the new drag and drop functionality. Make sure you check out our course to learn everything about the new editor. And of course, let us know if you have any questions along the way. Did you like this video? Then head over to SprocketTalk.com for more actionable and tactical HubSpot user resources. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell as well for instant notifications, and so that we know that you're part of the Sprocket Talk community. Until next time, make sure you're focused on being a happy, helpful, humble human. And as always, make sure you're doing some happy, HubSpotting.